I guess things changed for me on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night? What happened Tuesday night?
I saw your act.
My act? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, to be honest, it just didn't make it for me. It's just so much fluff.
I can't believe this. So what are you saying? You didn't like my act? So that's it?
I can't be with someone if I don't respect what they do.
You're a cashier.
Which one's supposed to be the funny guy?
Oh, he's the comedian.
I'm just a regular person.
No, he's just being modest.
We had a funny guy with us in Korea. Tail gunner. They blew his brains out all over the Pacific. There's nothing funny about that.
Hey, I just thought of a really funny thing for your act. All right, Dickie, you're up there. You're on this stage, and you go, hey, you ever notice how cars here in New York, they never get out of the way of ambulances anymore? Someone's in a life and death situation. And we're thinking, well, sorry, buddy. Should have thought of that when you're eating cheese omelets and sausages for breakfast every morning for the last 30 years. So you gonna use it?
I don't think so.
It's funny.
It's funny.
I like to do my own material.
That's as good as anything you do.
Can't you talk to your boss?
I did. He loves Rava. Worse, he loves Ray. And he doesn't think you're funny at all.
You should get your cousin Jeffrey to write some material for you.
What are you talking? Jeffrey works for the Parks Department.
You should read the letters he's written. He's funnier than the whole bunch of you.
Yeah, I think I've seen you in a club. You talk about a lot of everyday things, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember you.
Hey, should we say something to him?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he loves to hear from fans in the locker room.
Well, he could say hello to me. I wouldn't mind.
He's Keith Hernandez. You're Jerry Seinfeld.
So, huh? What?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Jerry. It's opening night. Black tie, Pagliacci, the great clown, the great, sad, tragic clown like you.
Well, that's very flattering. She works for the NYU school newspaper. She's a grad student in journalism. Never been to a comedy club. Never even seen me. Has no idea who I am.
Never even seen you. Gotta kind of envy that.
So, how are you, Jerry?
Fine, Miss Costanza. Hey, I got a terrific joke for you.
Nah, not interested.
No, it's really funny. There's these two guys.
Tell it to the audience.
In my country, they speak of a man so virile, so potent, that to spend a night with such a man is to enter a world of sensual delights most women dare not dream of. This man is known as the comedian. You may tell jokes, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld, but you are no comedian.
So, what have you been doing with yourself?
Well, I'm a comedian.
Uh-huh. Well, I really wouldn't know about that. I don't watch much TV. I like to read. What do you do, a lot of that did you ever notice kind of stuff?
Yeah.
You know, it strikes me a lot of guys are doing that kind of humor.
Yeah. Well, you really went bald there, didn't you?
Yeah.
He never watched a door before, Mrs. Peyton. He didn't know how to do it. You know, he's a comedian, Mrs. Peyton. They don't know how to do anything.
My son bought me that car.
Your son?
Yeah.
Your son could never afford that car. We all saw his act last year at the Playhouse. He's lucky he can pay his rent.
That's right. He stinks.
Anyway, I don't need your help.
Oh, don't you? Joke boy? You really think you can manipulate that beautiful young woman like the half-soused nightclub rabble that lap up your inane observations?
Oh, the ego on you.
Why can't I be bombable?
Who's gonna bomb you? An airline for all the stupid little peanut jokes?
Well, also, Jerry, we read an article in the Sun Sentinel. It says that stand-up comedy is not what it used to be, what with Def Jam and all.
Yeah, that Def Jam is a force.
Jerry, you know, I hear wonderful things about Bloomingdale's executive training program.
Oh, my God.
Well, you're giving this comedy thing your best shot. Yeah, you had some good observations, but it's over. Yeah, this Bloomingdale thing, that could be the next wave.
Why are you doing this, Jerry? Is it your career? Things are gonna pick up.
There's nothing wrong with my career.
Well, I still like the Bloomingdale's executive training program for him.
Thought we said we weren't gonna discuss that now.
Well, you know, I think it's something that he should consider.
Of course you should consider it, but now is not the time.
Listen, George, all these issues are interrelated.
All right, Hey, Izzy, this kid says he can lift more than you can.
You're pretty funny, Morty. You should be a comedian.
Actually, I am a comedian.
That's not so funny.
All right. Come back to my party, please.
Jerry, too, of course.
You don't want to do your act or anything, do you?
She seems very nice.
Jerry, you're not in show business. You don't know what these people are like.
I'm in show business.
Oh, come on.
Little help?
Hey, Ralph?
Yeah. You know, we need a fourth for the back nine. You want in?
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Look at this cartoon in the New Yorker. I don't get this.
Me neither.
And you're on the fringe of the humor business.